Welcome again.
Hi, welcome to Beaching About Life. What is it? 33? 9.
Yeah.
We just had 33333
So it's the previous one.
before we left Emerald Bay this morning.
Yeah, we are still in the Bahamas and there's a
Last
house
day.
just behind us, and tomorrow we are leaving to Suriname.
Correct.
Of course.
And today, some news portal in Poland picked up our scent and reprinted a few of our posts and ended up creating quite a storm in the net. Hence the usual few hate mails or few hate comments that we get a month grew to a much larger number. As a percentage, of course, because we got a whole bunch of other good comments. So, but that's been kind of on our mind for a while, that we wanted to do one episode about how we deal with hate.
Today's question is how we deal with hate. So this is like a really tough,
Hate comments,
difficult
hateful comments,
questions.
hate mail, all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, so I think we need to handle with hate, on our way, on our own way in our life, because it's like not only hate, but sometimes just real obstacles we have on our way to get to the point we really want and need. So it's like for us, it's like also we had really a lot of obstacles to get to this kind of life, and today, as Bartek said, it was like for us it was like a boom to get this hateful comments about our kind of life, that we are so rich, that to have this kind of boat, and we are so lazy because we need a babysitter. So it was like for us it was like a good inspiration to make this video today for you guys.
So maybe let's decompose a few things first. First of all, we need another person. Well, we like to have another person to help us, and we've had one for the last 3 years. Because a lot of times Ania is left alone when I go to work and fly. And then she would be basically with a boat on her head and on her shoulders, and with the kids on her shoulders all at the same time.
At the same time, I in my head I got these thoughts of many people that there are so many women that raise kids on their own and they don't need babysitter.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct. However, they don't have to fix a water pump. They don't have to deal with electrical issues. They don't have to deal with changing propane bottles and 1,000 other things that happen on a boat, and Ania does them.
Yeah, because you're right, because there are many common things with the normal life in a base on the land. So when you got kids, you need to clean, raise them, just all day routines every day. Plus house, because you need to clean, cook, laundry, and many more. But in our case, we got a boat, so it's like another house.
It's like having it's more like having another 5 kids. That's how much attention it requires.
Because we cannot live, for example, in the normal house. When something is broken, you can leave it and just wait. You can, for example, put something in the basement and close the door. Sometimes when I see a lot of comments on the Scary Mummies groups, many mothers just complain, or maybe not complain, but share that they got so many laundries and just close the door and don't look at it for a few weeks. We cannot do that because it's
not an option.
On a boat, it would cause a lot of danger for us. So we cannot just forget that. For example, Last week my electricity went out, one of the phone broke, I got a leak in the left hall and then in the right hall, and so on my own with kids, and it's like a normal life, it's a normal sailing life. So for those who had never been on the sailboat, you cannot even imagine how intensive life it is. So
and just to give you an idea, in case if you sail and you think you got a pretty good idea of what boat requires, if you only charter, it's kind of one level. But when you get your own boat, it's a whole another level of involvement. I didn't find it out until we bought our boat. It's a completely different thing. When you charter a boat, you get a boat that is ready to go. Maybe a few things will break, which you probably can ignore and just keep going, and then 2 weeks later
you want to rent an apartment just for 1 week. You just take the keys from the reception and you just move in and move out after 1 week. And when something broke, you just call somebody.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. So yeah, with owning a boat is a completely whole another level of involvement. And obviously, when I'm physically not here on the boat, then Ania is effectively responsible for whatever happens to it.
Yeah, everything. But even when Bartek is next to me, so it's like we really do work from the very early morning to very late night. So we don't have any spend time on, this is the morning we can enjoy the beach.
And by the way, we're not complaining. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, we're not complaining because we actually enjoy doing that. I agree. In the first year when we moved onto the boat, there was so much stuff breaking that I did had enough.
Everything broke.
Everything was breaking. I mean, it was basically there was something requiring immediate attention at least once or twice a day, and it was just got to the point where about March and April I felt like I was a slave of the ship. But we got it under control. We found all the good solutions, and now it's a very good setup. We still do a lot of work, but it doesn't. It's not an emergency situation all the time. So in fact, it's almost never an emergency situation anymore. So it's good. It's good. But we do work, but we just enjoy working on a lot of things.
And even when something is not broken, still you need to look at everything, and you check everything before you go. It's not that you can wait till something is broken, because then you can get a catastrophe in a boat. It's like this little thing sometimes causes the drama.
So effectively, you have to be proactive. You have to go in and check things and make sure they don't actually come to the breaking point, because breaking on a boat could be catastrophic.
And there's so many things that you need to look at it. So it's like the one or two things. There are so many.
Right.
So rigging, sails, engine, all the equipment, pumps, everything. So it's like a really long list, you need to look at it and check if it's working okay, and it's not getting worse in a minute or in the next few days.
Just perfect example. Last few days we spent checking different things, because we're leaving on a long trip, so we don't want anything to break mid-ocean. It's not like a car. You don't just go into the parking lot, take the keys, start it up and go.
Yeah. So for many. That's why many times we talk to our friends and friends of friends that, okay, so this picture that we post on Instagram or Facebook, the views, this is real, this is reality.
It's absolutely real.
Totally true. And I just look,
it's beautiful.
Go outside, and I look through my window in the morning, this is what I can see. It's like, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's turquoise water, and it's,
white sand.
Yeah, but it's not only that. It's like a 10% of our day.
I wasn't gonna say blue skies because
for last 20
days it was raining every day.
Yeah, but most
all
of the time it's even if it's raining, it's still warm. So we don't need to put clothes on and deal with that with the kids, for example. But it's like for us, it's like that we work as a normal people every day, So now, plus we just started the YouTube channel, so we got more and more work because I don't know, maybe you probably know, but this editing work and making these videos and handling the gear and preparing everything, it also takes a lot of time.
Right. Especially editing. But
we don't complain, so this is like
again, it's not a complaint.
We're just
complaining.
We're just answering. Kind of
we're just answering to the question or comment that basically says, "Oh, we're just laying out in the sun." No, we're not. I can't remember last time we were laying out in the sun.
Yes, I was for last 2 weeks. I was on my own with kids, and I made some videos for two vlogs, and after 2 weeks, I got time to watch it, and then when I look at it, I cannot believe it, because I just made, I think, 30 laundries. So I got 2 halls full of water. I need to take it out everything, dry mattresses. No, taking 3 bags, making video, taking Julian, talking on the phone. So it's like doing shopping. I still wasn't satisfied with myself, because so much. And it's not finished. At night I was editing the videos.
Yeah. And Ania, that phone call that she was talking about, she was calling me, complaining, like down, basically like down on the fact that, oh my God, I can't do anything. And I'm like, honey.
What are you doing now?
Honey, hold on. Just look at yourself. What are you doing? You're doing like so many laundries, you're doing something on a boat, you're playing with kids, and you're talking to me, and by the way, you're probably recording all of that on the GoPro. And she just stopped, she paused, she thought about it. I said, oh my God, yeah, I am doing all these things, and I'm still complaining that I'm not doing enough. See, this is how busy we are. This is how busy we are. Yeah. We like being busy. I can't remember last time I was bored, honestly. I can't.
Yeah, because at the moment we got a lot of passion, so this makes us happy, and we know.
I remember last time I was bored. I was bored in kindergarten. Seriously.
Okay, it's not funny.
But you're laughing. So hate. Wow.
So how you normally can deal with hate? So
hate.
Because
I think
it
hate
touches
is
me sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
Like
it
even
gets
in the
to
morning
me too.
when I saw, this, because we got after 1 hour we got, I think, 500 new followers on Instagram, and then I just saw this article and saw the comments. It was like hundreds hates about that we are so lazy, and we are just, spoiled because we are rich, and we want a babysitter, and it's not salary for her, and we just need a slavery, and it was because we want to, take a cocktail on the beach.
Okay. Okay. Backtrack. Hate. It's not that we're, at least me. Okay, I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't know how Ania, but for me, hate. No, it's not the biggest problem that somebody is telling me that I'm doing something wrong with in life, because for many years I've done something that went against mainstream and it worked for me. So I'm fairly comfortable with what I feel is good for us in life, and I do that. I don't have a problem with that. What I think touches me the most is the disappointment I feel when I realize that people are so pissed off that somebody went after their dreams. And perhaps it is because they didn't go after their dreams. I don't know.
Well, because people like to judge, people.
Yeah.
Others, because they judge themselves.
Who are we to say that I know what is better for you? No, I don't. I know what's better for me, but I have no idea what's better for you. And I am in no position to judge whether your life is good, bad, or the way you want it or the way you not want it. It's yours.
Yeah, our lives should be the most important for ourselves. So nobody can tell me what is the best for me. But it's okay.
And we honestly cannot tell. We're absolutely in no position to tell anybody what's good for them when we're uncomfortable what we're doing.
And it doesn't mean that we are not open to listen the positive critique, because it's like
constructive criticism is the best.
When we got a friend, for example, and we're talking and we want advice and we talk, about our problems, our concerns. So it's like we're really open, and I know that this person, can give me some advice, and sometimes I can, listen to it, and maybe it's gonna be good for me, but maybe it's not. and I can, always say thank you, but this is what I really feel, and this is what I really do, and I'm gonna do it. Even though many things that think that is completely wrong. It's because for many people, this is what we do with our kids, that we live on a boat. It's crazy, it's irresponsible, that we take so many risks, that they, I don't know what, okay, water, everything, So for them it's kind of, we are so irresponsible, and that we shouldn't have children. This is what I read. In the morning, that we shouldn't have kids because we want a babysitter.
That they should send the social workers to us.
Yeah, because when a woman needs a babysitter, so it means that
she's not coping with kids.
And what about work? So how many women do have a babysitter and send kids to school because she goes to work? And in our case it's the same, because every day I go to work.
And quite frankly, we view it in such a way that I think we spend more in our construct. We spend more time right now with kids than we did when we had normal work on land. So for us, it's working. Constructive criticism, I wanted to come back to that one. Two cases in point. What is for us constructive criticism? I had more than one comment, quite a few comments, really good comments, and I really appreciate them, and these guys who I'm talking about will know who I appreciate. For example, one of the first comments months ago was a guy looked at my machinery room with apparently a big attention and said, "Hey, this is rusting, I think you got a lot of humidity there." And I said, "Yeah, and it'd be great if you could just put a small dehumidifier." Well, thank you very much. I honestly thank you very much. Guess what's in my machinery room right now? Dehumidifier. So things like that is great, and that is a constructive criticism. Another type of constructive criticism, because this is purely technical, right? It's hard to argue. Somebody gives you a good pointer, use it. But another one, which is far more personal, like, hey, it sounds stupid because you're saying so all the time, so and so and so. And by the way, I am in the media industry and it doesn't look very good at all. Guess what? I don't get pissed off at the guy. I actually say, hey, thank you. You're right. I mean, it probably doesn't sound very good, So I try to limit my so instead of getting pissed off at the guy. So
we use then.
Point is, we don't shy away from constructive criticism. We know we're not perfect, but the one thing we do know is that whatever feel is right to do in life, we do it.
And we want to be as much sincere and authentic as we can be.
Hence, we're touching on this subject,
and that's why
because I can see how a lot of people would shy away from this subject and would not want to touch upon this, because quite frankly, I am pretty much expecting a little bit of a storm after this episode. I'm sure it's going to hit some nerves.
I think, in my opinion, the best solution for any hate in my life, your life, any life, is like you just feel what you really want inside, in your heart, not in your mind, and just follow it. And don't listen to others, because you are responsible for your own happiness and unhappiness, and nobody can.
I think Ania touched upon a really good point, is that ultimately we're fully 100% responsible for whatever happens in our life, whether it's good or bad. And I know many of us look for something or someone next to us to push that responsibility over and feel clean and feel absolved. It doesn't work that way. If you take the full responsibility for whatever happens in your life, good or bad, then just as bad things might happen and you own up to it. Just the same way, if you go and follow something good, that good thing is going to happen to you too. And I think that's pretty much where we are right now. And we're very comfortable with it. So no amount of hate mail can throw us off track. And if mountains of doubt that we experienced from our closest family when we were setting up this whole project didn't throw us off track, the hate mail is not going to.
Okay, maybe you got some idea how you can deal with hate. You can comment it below.
Emotionally, I guess.
Yeah.
We're looking forward, guys. We're seriously looking forward for your feedback on this, because I think it's a very, very important subject, and this is really a life subject. This is not about sailing. This is not about anything related to where we are right now and what we're doing. This is for anybody.
And
So it'll be great to hear what you have to say about that, how you deal with hate, how you deal with...
And the more we get, we can share all together, you know, to see.
Yeah.
No.
That's where we can really learn, and we're very much looking forward to it. Thank you for listening today.
Thank you. Remember, if you liked the video, just leave the like, and if you haven't subscribed at our YouTube channel, you can do it.
And if you don't like it, then put some hate mail underneath.
Exactly.
Bye.
But we don't care.
Segredos da floresta de luz Pachamama, Pachamama, abre a consciência dos seus filhos a crescer.